Hi there, my name is Chris Foreman. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Marketplace.city. Marketplace is a platform where local governments find, validate, and procure innovative technology. We started a campaign to showcase solutions in our COVID-19 readiness kit. After a couple weeks ago, we heard from a number of cities that they were challenged with finding solutions to COVID-19, and the solutions sort of span citizen engagement to health, frontline health workers to keeping operations running as they move to a remote work environment. So Marketplace.city, as part of our DNA, we aggregate solutions for cities in order to deploy and help run more efficiently. So we took COVID-19, we created a campaign out of that. We started sourcing new solutions and had a number of great suppliers sort of bring solutions to the forefront. What we do is once we aggregate those solutions, we look at the case studies and examples of where they've been deployed, and then we also pull pricing information, any contracts, anything to make it easier for cities to deploy. So as part of this campaign, we've done a number of different things. Of course, we're doing these webinars, which you'll be able to find this webinar on our GoToWebinar account, and you'll also find it on our YouTube page, and you'll find it linked within the COVID-19 response and readiness campaign landing page, which is linked here on this slide here. It can be also found by going to our homepage at Marketplace.city. So as part of this campaign, we're looking for solutions that are easy to deploy, that have flexible sort of opt-in, opt-out packages for users so they can adopt something very quickly, but don't get locked into something long-term. And then in some cases, they have sort of free or heavily discounted pricing options for people. And if you have a solution in this area and you'd like to share it on Marketplace.city, you can do so by going and publishing a free product for 1 year by using the promo code COVID-19, all caps, no spaces, in order to publish a product for free on Marketplace.city for 1 year. So our objective today is to talk to one of the solution providers that are on this platform, Maptionnaire, and we want to hear from them on what the value of their solution is, hear any case studies, and also next steps to deploy. So as I mentioned, we have Anna Broberg from Maptionnaire who's joining us. She's the COO and co-founder. Anna, can you hear me okay?
Yes, good to be here.
Great. We will jump back to you in just 1 second. I just want to show everybody the actual site, COVID Readiness Kit. So if you go to our homepage, Marketplace.city, you'll see a drop-down that will take you to this landing page, the COVID-19 Readiness Kit. And on this landing page, you can see various solutions, you can see key links, and then you can see sort of live events that you can attend about COVID-19 readiness. And you can also find companies like Maptionnaire on here. You go, you can link, and then that will take you to their product page. But there will also be a link that will take you to this video after the fact, so everyone can be able to see that. So without further ado, I would like to turn it over to Anna, who will tell us a little bit about Maptionnaire. So Anna, I'll make you a panelist, and then feel free to share your screen.
Thank you, Chris, and thanks for inviting us in. It's good to meet people around the globe in these times of being like heavily sanctioned to stay just indoors. So yes, I'm here to talk a little bit about what we do at Maptionnaire, and Maptionnaire is a map-based survey tool that enables cities to be in touch with their communities, do it in online settings, and allows them to gather information efficiently that helps their planning to be more sort of efficient, influential, etc. So let's see, Chris, how do I get further on? Yes. So I guess like why we are sitting here, everyone, is that, well, for all of us, or all the urban planners around the globe, your meetings got cancelled. There's no way of meeting the public anymore, like in normal settings, in charrettes, in public meetings. But still, what we all need to do is we need to continue with our processes. We cannot sort of stop our urban planning projects. There is the need to share information about what's going to happen, how the city is being planned. There is the need to collect feedback on what we are doing, collect baseline information for our projects in a format that is easy to use, readily usable in your projects. And obviously also there's the need to reach out to many different groups of people. And I think what our customers have been like generally, like in normal circumstances, they have been super happy with is that they are able to reach out also not only to the baby boomer generation, but to younger generations using the online tools that we have to offer. So now I think, I mean, it's a great opportunity for all of us to think of how we can do community engagements online and how we can sort of learn a bit more, how we can change our planning processes, our engagement processes. Let's see there. So yeah, Chris asked me to tell like what I have been seeing done lately, like how cities have been working with Maptionnaire in the sort of few past weeks that the sort of crisis has really stricken us all. And actually, I mean, it's such a new thing that I haven't really seen like too many options. So for many of our customers, it's kind of business as usual as they go right now. But I just wanted to showcase a few things that have come to my attention. So one example is actually from Estonia, from Northern Europe. And there, what has happened, they have been collecting feedback on the hopes for the future of the city of Narva in Estonia. And they have been collecting this feedback from youth and young people and children. And now actually what happens is that they are going to sort of take this approach also to other cities, because they found that this is something that they can do in this situation. And another sort of super interesting case from Sweden, this happens in Stockholm, in Göteborg and Uppsala. It's a research project, but has to do with how cities and citizens are changing now due to the fact that people are not able to go on as they have been used to going. So they are asking people to mark on the map places that they don't frequent that often anymore, places they wish they could go but cannot go, places that they still do go, and how also like what are their sort of normal routine routes that they now take, that they needed to change their ways of working. And I was actually talking with these researchers just today, and they were saying that they are sort of hoping to make this research global, because it's a completely new situation in the cities. But as I said, like for many of our customers, it's kind of, they are doing what they've been doing also previously. So this is sort of city in United States, the city of Port Hueneme, if I pronounce it correctly, I don't know. but what they've been doing, they are identifying their communication needs. So what do they need to convey to their public? What do they need to talk about when they are doing this map-based questionnaire? Then they obviously think of what are the data needs they have, and like based on their data needs, then they go into our editor and draft the survey, create the questionnaire. And obviously then in further sort of phases of the project, the important thing for everyone is to increase transparency, so that the data that is being collected from the residents, from the community, actually turns into information, into insights that can then be sort of given back to the public. And then we can sort of talk about like what we did, why did we do it, and what will happen next in the planning process, and how did the information you as a community provided, how did it change our plans, how has it been taken into account. Yes, so if we now then talk of how can you do this yourself, how can you take Maptionnaire, sort of take it to be one of your sort of tools of choice. How can you create your map-based questionnaires, communication, sort of online communication portals yourself? So the thing is super easy. You just go to our website, maptionnaire.com. There you can book a demo with one of our experts. We have experts in Europe and in the United States, and then you can sort of briefly discuss what your project needs are. So then we can quickly sort of start your subscription, and it starts from 1 month. For most cities, I think like 2 or 3 months would be an ideal subscription time, because in 1 month you hardly sort of have time to sort of draft and plan your survey and then sort of publish it and sort of start collecting data and analyzing the data you've gathered. Yeah, so that's do you have questions, Chris, or sort of clarifications we'd need? Chris, you're muted.
Thank you very much. Sorry about that.
No.
So I was curious, so if you can the respondents sort of see the status of the surveys while they're giving feedback? So I was just curious if is there kind of like where you can sort of, go and provide your response to a survey, but also see kind of what the status is?
Yes, that is a super good question. And there's the option of showing what others have responded, like from the start, only in the last page of the survey, or then not at all. And then like how to make it even more transparent, we've had quite nice processes where we've integrated then the data collected, for example, with Carto, and then like have made ready-made visualizations. So then the data is being sort of transferred automatically there and being visualized. So then you have an interactive sort of view to the data. The cities can also sort of publish our sort of analysis tool online to their, for example, some stakeholder groups or even for the greater public, but it's kind of meant for experts use, so the usability is not on the level that it would be like great for all the sort of
so the data is available if someone wanted to publish the data onto an open data catalog or onto a city dashboard or something like that.
That would work.
Available. Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, very neat. I mean, I can imagine that the city leaders, now that there's so many city assets that are offline in our geographies have all been essentially shut down, that there'll be a process by which cities start to bring various assets, parks, commercial districts, high streets, things like that will come online over time. And I imagine it will not be like a complete free-for-all, and the cities probably want sort of feedback as to what are people using, what are people missing, what would they like to see online first, what are their priorities, and to see that they're laid out on a map, or see it like a heat map I saw you showed as well, would be very helpful to the city leaders, and also just great interaction with the residents to be able to give that kind of feedback to the city.
And like I'm also thinking like this is something that can be sort of you can do is kind of quick and dirty. You don't need to sort of spend a whole lot of sort of resources and time on sort of coding something of that yourself, but like use some ready-made tools where you can like super quickly build that kind of surveys and then start seeing the results. So
Excellent. Well, we'll wrap up with that. Thank you so much, Anna, for joining us today.
Thank you.
If you want to find Maptionnaire, you go again to Marketplace.city, and you'll see the banner at the top for the COVID-19 readiness campaign. You can go there directly as well by going to Marketplace.city/cities/COVID-19. And you can reach out directly to us or to Anna if you'd like to learn more about Maptionnaire. And then again, promo code, if any solution providers have solutions that they'd like to publish, you can use COVID-19 as a promo code to publish that page. And also please follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube in order to get updates on solutions like Maptionnaire and others, and status updates as to what cities are doing in order to respond to COVID-19. Thanks again, Anna. Take care. Good luck, good health, and we'll talk to you soon.
Stay well. all of you. Thank